Hello, welcome to SMT Call. Today we are going to solve the 16th of July Lead Code Challenge. So today's problem is power of xn. So you basically need to calculate the power of x to the power n, and you will be given two input x and n, right? So there are some edge cases also. It can be a double value, right? It can be a point. There can be value after point also, and they can give you to calculate the negative also, right? So negative power. So yeah, so let's solve it using Java today. So there are a couple of approaches to solve it. So if you think like the basic approach that you can run one for loop till the n, and then you can multiply with n times, right? So but suppose if you have such a big number, right, to 1024 times. So for that case, you need to run your for loop for 1024 times. So that can cause you a time limit exception, right? Time limit exceed exception. So we need to think some optimized way to solve it in probably in order of log n time. So yeah, so how can I solve it? So basically in computer science we have one called algorithm called something like that, divide and conquer, right? So what is divide and conquer? Using divide and conquer we used to, so suppose we have a big problem, we use to divide that problem into a sub problem, then we used to calculate the or solve those sub problem, and then we solve the actual big problem, right, by merging the solution of sub problems. So we are going to follow similar kind of approach here. So let's write the code, and as a needed I am going to explain the logic also. So at first what I need to do, I need to check that my number is negative or not, right? So if my n less than 0, then we are going to return, what are we going to return? We are going to, so I'm going to create one helper function, probably pow you can say, and again I'm going to pass the same number, but in this case I am going to pass by 1 by pow minus n, right? So whenever my number or pow, n is less than 0, right, in this case I am going to calculate it like this. Else what I am going to do, else I am going to return pow x and n, right? Now fine, that's fine. Now let's declare our helper function here, private double and pow. Then again I am going to take the same input, double n comma x and in comma int n. Then fine, now what I need to do, I need to calculate it, right? So at first if my n equals to 0, then that means I need to return it 0, right? Return it 1, because anything to the power 0 is always 1, right? Else I am going to calculate my temporary value. So since I am saying that we need to divide and conquer, probably so we are just going to use the recursion concept here. So for that again I am going to write like this, double times, and again I am going to call the same function with different n value, right? In this case I am dividing it by 2, right? So if it is n is 4, then I am going to calculate it for n equal to 2, and it will continue till I found n equals to 0, right? Now after that, whenever I am done with my recursion, what I need to do, I need to do my further calculation, right? So for that what we need to do, we are going to check that my n percentage to equals to 0. If it is the even number, then again we are going to just multiply the temp with temp and return it. And if it's an odd number, if n value of n is odd, then what are you going to do? We are going to just return x into temp into temp. Okay, fine. That's pretty much for this, I think. Let's submit our answer and check whether it's comparing or not. Let me run the code and check. Yeah, let's run it. Yeah, I think it's giving me the expected answer. Let's submit it also and check. Yeah, our solution is expected. Now let me try to explain the logic what we are doing here, right? So what we are doing here, so basically you can think like I want to calculate it for 2 to the power 5, right? So what we are doing here, at first we call the function like x and 5, right? Then we are dividing it by 2. So if you divide 5 by 2, that's mean 2, right? Then I am going to calculate the result for this sub problem. Again I am going to divide this sub problem by 2. So 2 by 2 is 1, right? So it will call like this, powered by x and 1, right? After that again I will do 1 by 2, right? That will 0, and whenever I will reach 0, I can see that okay, so my n value is 0, then our function will going to return the 1, right? Again after that what will happen here in this case, so I know that my temp value is 1, and in my case this 1 value, right? So this is not an even number, right? So it's an odd number. So if it's my odd number, then I need to just multiply those temp value, or so it should be like 1 into 1, then the actual value is 2, right, in our scenario. So it will look like it will going to return 4. So again in this case, again I know that my temp value is 4, right, and even, and in this case 2 is even number, so I am going to just return like this, 4 into 4, okay, 4 into 4, and again equals to 5. So 5 is a not a even number, it's an odd number, right? Again, so what we will do, we will do 16. So we will do 16 into, so it should be 4 into 4 into 2, right? That is 32. So this is our expected answer, right? So it should be 2 into 2. Yeah, that's pretty much for this video. Hope you like this video, and if you understand this video, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.